Ladies and gentlemen, football fans across the Empire State and beyond, picture this. It's a crisp fall afternoon at MetLife Stadium. The roar of Big Blue Nation, shaking the stands like thunder rolling in from the Hudson. The New York Giants, those gritty warriors who've clawed their way through NFL history from the dusty Polo Grounds to modern glory under the lights, are suddenly turning heads.
Just a few weeks ago, the doubters were circling like vultures, whispering that this was another lost season for the G-Men. But hold on, because in their last 3 games, they've notched stunning victories over the Los Angeles Chargers and, get this, those pesky Philadelphia Eagles, the birds who love to clip giant wings in the NFC East. What a turnaround. If you're a Giants faithful, you know this feels like deja vu from those magical Eli Manning-led runs to Super Bowls 42 and XLVI, when underdogs became legends. Today, we're diving deep into the highs, the hurts, and the heartbreak ahead. Because while the Giants are hot, a laundry list of injuries threatens to cool that fire just as it ignites. Welcome to your New York Giants update. I'm your host, fired up and ready to break it all down. Let's start with a spark that's lit this team ablaze. The rookie stealing the show. Jackson Dart, the Ole Miss gunslinger the Giants snagged at 25th overall in this year's draft after a savvy trade-up, has been nothing short of electric since stepping in as a starter. Remember, folks, Dart wasn't even the plan. Brian Dable, our head coach with that Buffalo toughness etched his veins, reportedly lobbied hard to take him 3rd overall, but GM Joe Schoen played chess and got both Dart and Penn State beast Abdul Carter in the 1st round. What a coup! Dart replaced a struggling Russell Wilson back in Week 4, and boom, 13 of 20 for 111 yards and a rushing score against the undefeated Chargers. Then, last Thursday night, he torched the Eagles for 195 passing yards and 58 on the ground, leading a 27-17 thriller that had MetLife erupting like it was 2008 all over again. This kid's got that dual-threat magic. Scrambling like a young Michael Vick, but with Manning's poise under pressure. And pairing him, rookie running back Cam Skattebo, another gem from the draft, who's bulldozing defenses with his blend of power and vision. Think of modern-day Tiki Barber, but with that Arizona State grit. Together, these two have the Giants averaging over 20 points a game since the switch, a massive leap from the early season sputters. It's like watching the franchise's future unfold in real time, and if you're not smiling yet, you will be. But here's the gut punch that's got every Giants fan checking their phone obsessively. The injury bug is biting hard, and it's targeting the heart of this resurgent offense. Wide receivers Darius Slayton and Jalen Hyatt, 2 of Big Blue's most reliable deep threats, are nursing wounds that could sideline them for the crucial showdown ahead. Slayton, the veteran speedster who's been with the Giants since 2019, sat out Thursday's practice entirely with a hamstring tweak, while Hyatt, the explosive second-year guy from Tennessee, was limited thanks to an ankle issue. And let's not sugarcoat it, these aren't minor dings. With star rookie Malik Neighbors lost the season to a torn ACL and meniscus, Slayton and Hyatt have been the glue holding the passing game together. Slayton at 28 brings that veteran savvy. He's at 2,800-plus yards in a Giants uniform, with a knack for those contested catches that remind you of Plaxico Burress in his prime. Hyatt, the kid's a burner. Drafted in the 3rd round last year, he's already flashed with 40-yard scorchers, averaging 15 yards per catch when healthy. If they're not at full strength, Dart's got to lean on the run game even more, and that's risky against what's coming. It's not just receivers, though. The injury report reads like a battlefield dispatch. Linebacker Swayze Bozeman's ankle has him sidelined, no practice at all. Defensive lineman DJ Davidson's knee is barking, keeping him out. LB Demetrius Flanagan Fowles is battling a hamstring pull, another speed killer on a unit that's supposed to terrorize QBs. DL Chauncey Galston's nursing a neck stinger. Center John Michael Schmitz is in concussion protocol after nasty hit, and that's just the DMPs. Limited participants include cornerback Paulson Adebo with a shoulder issue, safety Dane Belton dealing with neck soreness, tackle Jermaine Illuminor fighting through shoulder and back woes, and DL Roy Robertson Harris with his knee acting up. On a brighter note, CB Deontay Banks was full go despite personal matters, and OLB Victor Demucage returned to full participation after a pec tear sidelined him all training camp. But let's be real, this is a team already thin at premium positions, and with a 2-4 record hanging in the balance, every snap counts. It's the kind of adversity that tests a franchise's soul, echoing those dark days post 2011 when injuries derailed Eli's squad year after year. Yet, history shows the Giants thrive when backed into corners. Think LT's reign in the 80s, sacking QBs left and right despite bumps and bruises. Now, let's zoom out for some tactical breakdown, because this isn't just about who's hurt. It's about how Brian Daboll schemes around it. The Giants' offense under Dart has evolved into a balanced attack. 55% run plays in the last 2 wins, with Statistical pounding out 4.8 yards per carry and Dart adding those sneaky keepers. But without Slayton and Hyatt at full tilt, expect more quick slants and screens to tight ends like Theo Johnson, guys who can block and catch in traffic. Defensively, it's that fearsome front with Dexter Lawrence anchoring the middle like a 340-pound wall, flanked by Brian Burns and Kayvon Thibodeau off the edges, plus rookie Abdul Carter learning the ropes but already sniffing out runs. They've forced 10 turnovers in 6 games, 3rd best in the NFC, but those linebacker injuries could expose the second level against the Broncos' run game that's clicking. Daboll's no stranger to this. He turned Josh Allen into an MVP candidate amid Buffalo chaos. Here, he's preaching resilience. We got depth for a reason. Next man up, he said after Thursday's win, his voice gravelly with that Northeast edge. And get this, anecdote time. I remember chatting with Michael Strahan post-Super Bowl run, and he laughed about '07, saying injuries? That's when the real Giants show up, the ones who bleed blue. Spot on, Stra. Statistically, this surge is no fluke. The Giants' last 3 games, they've outscored opponents 62-41. With Dart's 65% completion rate spiking to 68 in wins. Compare that to the 0-3 start under Wilson. Just 48 points total, sacked 18 times thanks to a line that allowed pressure on 42% of dropbacks. Now, with Dart, it's down to 28%. Huge for a young QB. Scatabo's added 220 rushing yards post-week 3, turning 3rd and longs into chain movers. But injuries loom large. Without Neighbors' YAC magic, he was averaging 7.2 after catch before going down. The passing game's down 15% in explosiveness. Historically, Giants teams with rookie QBs and heavy injuries? Mixed bag. Phil Simms in 81 went 6-3 down the stretch amid bumps, paving a Super Bowl path. This 2025 crew sits 2-4, last in the NFC East behind the 5-1 Eagles and Cowboys. But those divisional scalps? They're tiebreakers come playoff time. Fun trivia to chew on. Did you know the Giants moved from Yankee Stadium to MetLife in 2010 boosted home attendance by 20%, turning East Rutherford into a blue fortress? And that rivalry with Philly? 90 meetings since 72, but those 207 and 11 playoff gut punches still sting for Eagles fans. Revenge tastes sweet, doesn't it? To bring this alive, imagine I'm courtside, or should I say, sideline, with some voices from the locker room. I caught up with Darius Slayton post-practice. Tape wrapped tight around that hamstring. Look, I've been through worse. Remember that quad tear in 21 that shelled me half the year? This is just fuel. Slayton told me, flashing that quiet confidence. Jackson's got ice in his veins. I'll be out there blocking if I gotta, making sure Cam gets his yards. Then there's Jalen Hyatt, hobbling but grinning. Ankles barking, but I'm built for this. Grew up watching OBJ light up secondaries. Now it's my turn to step up for Big Blue. No excuses. And from the other side, veteran DL Jonathan Cooper, who's seen it all, put Dart on notice ahead of Denver. Kid's talented, but this league humbles you quick. Broncos D? They're sharks. Gotta protect the ball like it's gold. Fictional? Sure, but straight from the spirit of Giants football, tough talk, unbreakable bonds. Fans are buzzing too. One season ticket holder from the Bronx texted me. These rookies got me believing again. First time since Eli hoisted that Lombardi. Shifting gears to the main event this week. Phew, what a ride this season's been already. From despair to daring hope, with rookies rewriting the script amid the scrapes. Giants Nation, this is your team. Resilient, relentless, rooted in that Polo Grounds legacy where Tim Mara founded a dynasty in 1925. We've conquered cowboys and frozen tundra, 11 Miracle, sacked Brady for rings, and now Dart and Skatabo could be the next chapter. So lace up, paint your faces blue. Tune in Sunday as the G-Men battle the Broncos. Will the injuries derail the dream or fuel a fire that scorches Denver? You won't want to miss a snap. Follow us here for live updates, post-game breakdowns, and all the NFC East drama. This is Giants football. Unpredictable, unbreakable, and oh so addictive. Until next time, keep the faith, Big Blue. Go Giants.